who stayed about 45 minutes north of me in this one little town, about 45 minutes away from where I live at now. And I was trying to talk to her, and I really liked her too. I honestly really liked her, but I was really interested in her, I guess I should say. And so we start trying to talk. We start trying to make something like shake. And the kind of flow of what started to happen with me and that chick was every time we had time, every time we made time plans to hang out, she would flake on me. She'd just back out of the plan, right? And so, and every time it got a little bit more egregious. Like the first time it was like maybe like an hour, maybe two before. The next time it was like 45 minutes, and then the last time, the day of this story actually happens, it was like 20 minutes before. So I'm dressed, I'm clean. Didn't have dreads obviously, but I didn't have dreads at that time. But I'm dressed, I'm clean, I'm doing my thing, and she backs out, and I'm pissed, I'm mad. So I'm like, dude, what the? And so I've decided, like, okay, I'm done with her because she keeps BSing me. And then, which I found out later on, she kept flaking on me to go mess with this other guy. And I was just like, all right, cool, whatever. And we end up not, like, you know, doing what I think, whatever, right? But I'm already clean. So remove the pin about the simp thing. So part of the thing about being a simp that I learned, that like you'll see with a lot of simps, is they exhibit some behaviors that are kind of like, I don't really like that. And one of the behaviors that a lot of them exhibit is like the attention-seeking behavior, which I used to do a lot. And so I was real heavy on Facebook. So I got on Facebook and I posted something like looking for somebody to hang out with. I should have just been like, you know what, let me go to a movie or let me just go do something by myself. But I'm seeking attention at the time, which I should have just never did. But went and seeking attention, looking for somebody to, you know, kick it with, whatnot. And ex-girlfriend sees the thing and she hops in my inbox and responds back to me, right? And so we're gonna remove the pin from him being from her dude being a institutionalized guy, right? A prison guy. Well, in prison, one of the big things that should go without saying, but a lot of people don't understand this, is nobody, like, they tend to not like crowds because, you know, of riots, and you don't want nobody to, you know, put a knife in your back or nothing like that. So it is what it is. So he doesn't want to go out with her tonight. And I'm like, I'm dressed, I'm clean, all right, let's go. So we head out, right? And so we go out and we go to this club. So there's two clubs. There's a club, there's two clubs. And there was a club across the street called Firehouse, and then there was another club called Clusos. And I like the Firehouse Club. Has a bigger dance floor, more space. It's not as crowded. But she wants to go to Clusos. Okay. Another thing to go back to me being a simp. She had gotten into a situation, like, she was getting, you know, handled by most of all these different guys. And one of the guys was the guy who worked the door at the club that I liked. She told me that they weren't messing with each other, but you know how that goes. I was stupid. Hindsight is 20/20. And a few months before, she had gotten into it with a girl at that club. She told me that it was just some BS, but I find out later on it's because both her and this girl are messing with the same guy. So we break up, or so they stop talking. So she doesn't want to go over there because he's working the door, and she doesn't want to see him. She's upset with him. So we go to the club. Well,